Hey guys, I had to coat the old throat. So we're going to talk a little bit about Peyton Manning tonight. Before we get to that, we are going to talk about the Denver-San Diego game. That's the focus of this blog. But before we get to that, I just want to say a few things. I'm getting ready to watch the Vikings and the Packers game tonight. Now, if the Vikings beat the Packers, I'll go 10-6 in my picks. Could have been higher than that. Could have been at least 11-6 if the Patriots would have beaten the Dolphins, but they didn't. Who can believe that Miami beat the New England Patriots? Are you kidding me right now? What is going on? I'm sorry, I ate some chicken breast with a backyard barbecue seasoning. It's got a lot of pepper, black pepper in it. Don't do that before you do a blog. Ooh, I can't breathe. So, but I mean, who would have ever called Miami beating the New England Patriots? What is going on with that team? You know, a few weeks ago they were doing great. They were boom, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden they can't win a game. They can't beat Miami. You know, and so I'm watching the press conferences, and you see that Sean Payton shutting that guy down. What's going on with that? And then Belichick, they actually subtitled his press conference. You know, after all, he is the most interesting man in the world. He really is. So, Bill, what's your offensive plan for next week? Quarterback's going to throw the ball. We hope to make some touchdowns. Okay, Bill, you're going to lead with Brady or... Well, he's a quarterback. And he'll throw some passes, yeah. That's Belichick, man. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Miami beat New England. We're here to talk about Denver and San Diego. So I did pick Denver to beat San Diego, and I was getting a little worried. Brock Osweiler was screwing up, and I was like, oh my God, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. And Tracy Wolfson, is that her name? Tracy, the reporter, said she had talked to Kubiak, who had said, you know, I talked to Brock Osweiler, and I told him, you got to get control of the team. You got to get control of your job. When a coach tells you you got to get control of your job, you know that means your ass is getting benched. Grab a milkshake and watch the game. Because you know what? Then Peyton Manning came out there, took control like he always does. He's a superb leader. And boom, the first thing they do is score a touchdown. And from there it was just, oh yeah, I knew we were going to win. Now, what I want to ask all of you about the Denver Broncos specifically, that's what this blog is about. I want to hear from Bronco fans out there. Anybody that's a Denver Broncos fan, chime in. I want to hear from you. First of all, you know, Peyton Manning, they said during that game that he's playing injured. They said already that he's playing injured. He came back in. Black pepper. Black pepper. That's the key word today. But they said that he was playing not at full potential, was playing injured. But you couldn't tell, man. The guy is out there just doing it. But the thing is, will he be back next year? Now, there have been rumors and hints that Peyton Manning is going to retire at the end of the season. Even if he doesn't retire, is he really going to be able to play full season next year? You know, not as old as he is. He's not that old. But, you know, the injuries that he sustained. Is he really going to be able to come back next season full throttle, do it, boom, like a young quarterback again? You know, or is it time to hang it up? That said, the way I can't even say Brock Osweiler. Baby buggy bumper. So the way Brock Osweiler played today, do you really think that he's going to be back next year? Is Brock Osweiler going to be back next year? And if not, who are they going to pick to be starting quarterback? Now, they could pick Peyton Manning, but as you know, already he's going to need a backup. He is, because he's going to get injured next season. I believe that. I mean, I love Peyton Manning. I think he's a strong quarterback. I think he's strong. He's healthy. But he's had the neck injury. Now he's had this other injury this season. I just don't see him playing full potential all the way through next season. Who's going to be his backup? And if it is Brock Osweiler, do you think that he's going to be ready for next season? These are some questions I want answered from you Broncos fans in the text, or more preferably in a video response. Let me know what you think about this situation. And, you know, I know Kubiak will probably be back next year. But, you know, John Elway's pretty hard on quarterbacks. And I say that only because Well, I'm not going to go into that situation. I was going to talk about Tim Tebow and how he did a great job but still got replaced by Peyton Manning. And maybe that was a good decision because Manning's a better quarterback. But do you really think John Elway is going to replace Brock Osweiler? I got to say it slower. I'll say Brock Osweiler. I don't know. But do you think... Hey, I haven't had that many of these, okay? It's only been a couple. So, but do you think that John Elway will replace Brock Osweiler at the end of the season? Especially after today. I mean, he did good for a couple of weeks. Brock did pretty good. He's been, but he's just not the quarterback that Peyton Manning is. And I don't know. We'll see, right? Will Manning be back next year? Will Osweiler be back next year? On a side note along that, I did a video earlier. I'm going to say it again. Tom Coughlin is going to resign so that he doesn't have to be fired. That's to save face. And then, of course, I just found out that the Browns head coach is gone. They've already fired the Browns head coach. No sooner was the game over, he went into the locker room and the GM said, "You're fired. Trump style." No, he didn't. I don't know if he did that. I don't know how he found out. How we found out. I found out on Facebook. So anyway, this is a great blog. I'm glad you all watch my blogs. I don't care if you think it's silly. I don't care if you think I'm rambling. I don't care if you think I've had too many of these. I've had a couple, actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it going. Anyway, hey, those of you who have watched me for a while know that I'm a loose cannon, man. Off the cuff. Wing it. Wing it. Wing it. Talk to you guys later. It's football time.